How to propagate bamboo. Bamboo is a thick, woody grass used in furniture and flooring. In your garden, they can be used as large ornamental plants or as a dense privacy barrier. If you already have bamboo, you can easily propagate with cuttings from the culms, the main stalks of the bamboo, or the rhizomes, which is method 1 propagating culm cuttings. 1. Pick and sterilize the correct tool to cut the bamboo.
The tool you use will depend on how thick and hearty your bamboo is. If you have thin bamboo, you may be able to use a sharp knife. If your bamboo is heartier, you may have to use a handsaw. Whatever tool you end up using, sterilize it first with household disinfectants, such as diluted bleach or rubbing alcohol. If you are using bleach to sterilize your tool, dilute it with water first. Use 1 part bleach for every 32 parts water. For example, use 1 tablespoon, 15 milliliters, of bleach for every 1/2 liter, 0.13 US liquid gallon, of water or 4 fluid ounces per US gallon.
2 cat a 10 inches, 25 centímetros. Piece of bamboo at a 45º angle.
Each piece you cut from the bamboo should contain at least 3 or 4 nodes, the rings that wrap around the stalk. The bamboo should be at least 1 inch, 2.5 centimeters, in diameter, if you want to successfully grow from a cutting.
3. Apply a rooting hormone to one end of the cutting. The rooting hormone will help the roots develop faster. Once you replant the cutting, dip the end of the bamboo into the hormone and shake off any excess. Root growth hormone can be purchased in a powder form at any gardening store. 4. Apply 1/8-inch 3.2 millimeters of soft wax around the rim of the exposed end. Use a soft wax like soy wax or beeswax. The wax will help prevent the stalk from rotting or drying. Make sure you do not cover the center hole with wax. 5. Bury the cutting 1 node deep into a pot filled with potting soil. A small nursery pot will work fine for each cutting. Push the bamboo into the potting soil until 1 node is completely buried. Press the soil firmly around the bamboo to eliminate any air pockets present. 6. Mist the soil thoroughly with a spray bottle. The soil should feel damp to the touch and should be saturated, but not muddy. Stick your finger into the soil to the first knuckle to make sure the soil is wet. 7. Fill the center of the cutting with water, while the roots will develop with moist soil. Pouring water into the center of the stalk will give extra water to your cutting. Check the water level every 2 days, and keep the center mostly filled with water as it grows. 8. Keep the pots in a warm area out of direct sunlight, and water them daily.
The bamboo cuttings should be kept in mostly shade while it grows, but a little light throughout the day is okay. Check the soil daily to keep it moist. Don't let water sit on top of the soil. Too much water will put any developing roots at risk of rotting. You can place a plastic bag over the cutting to help the plant retain moisture, though this is not necessary for it to grow.
9. Transplant the bamboo after 4 months.
Within 3 to 4 weeks, you should notice your cutting growing in height and more branches appearing from the nodes. After it's been in the pot for 4 months, you can transplant the cutting into the ground. Gently loosen the soil in the pot with a hand shovel or trowel so it can be easily removed. Place the bamboo into a hole slightly larger than the bamboo root system. Replace the soil around the bamboo and water it thoroughly.